Alright fam, listen up. Main eventing on the Saudi card. Robert Whittaker versus Ikram Aliskerov. And boy did Whittaker came through, you know. First round knockout. This is one of the best outcome Robert Whittaker could have hoped for, you know. And a lot of people been chatting about like Ikram, you know, and his performance. And as you can see on the thumbnail, did my brother really got throat checked? Like, people give no credit for Ikram. Remember when Dan Hooker and Bobby Green took a fight with Islam on short notice, everyone was gassing them up. And same with Volk not long ago, you know. Like when he took these fights, everyone's praising them boys. But Ikram's opponent changed 3 times in 2 weeks. And let's not forget about the weight cut, the climate change in Saudi, and at the same time the big up in competition. Like, I'm not making excuses for the man, but people need to give respect where it's due, you know. You can't go off fighting people like Phil Hose and Alves to what? Fighting Bobby Knuckle on 7 days notice. There's level to this game. He still gets respect in my book. He's unranked and he still took that fight with one of the most dangerous middleweights in UFC. Much respect to both of them for agreeing to this fight, unlike some guy who stubbed his toe and mucked up the main event. On the other note, I think we've found Ikram's kryptonite. It has to be the uppercut. Like, how can you lose the same way 2 times in your only losses in your career from an uppercut? And the irony is that man lost from the guy he was filling in for. Hamzat was the only one before Bobby Knuckles to knock out Ikram. He also knocked him out with that smooth uppercut. Same thing happened with Robert. Like, it was just insane. And let's break it down, like the fight a little bit as well. Like the way Bobby did it, man, it was clean, you know. Okay, so look at this. Look at how Bobby, you know, like he's got him clocked in right in the line, and then he does that little feint and he actually sees that how Ikram is reacting to it. Robert Whittaker usually jabs in the straight line, so every time he feinted, my brother was going with the leg kick. So he will do that again. As you can see, he's just clocking it in and he's going to do that one more time. The same thing, feint, reacts to a kick. So now he knows that every time he's going to go for the jab, which is one of the main weapons for Robert, like every time that straight jab. Now this time around though, look, he does the same thing. He sets it up, the leg goes up, he moves to the side, like going outside the foot, and the same thing. The leg goes up, and boom, he did not expect the cross coming in. Boom, moving outside, setting up that leg kick by giving up a feint and opening him up for a perfect cross. Wobbled him. My brother did the stanky leg, you know. Boom. Brother got a knockout win after 2017. He's at the age of 33, but he's made from the same cloth as Max Holloway. Like, you can't count these Donnies out. And now we talk about Ikram Aliskerov, man. He's got a good record still. Like, he's got only 2 losses. One is from Hamzat Chimaev, the other is from Robert Whittaker. They're dangerous fighters, you know, still. And he's got a record of 15-2. So we need to shut down that dead Dagestani privilege chat, you know. I've been airing that for the last week. When Ikram got this fight, everyone was like, Ikram got privilege. How's he fighting the number 3 guy? Brother, come on. He was midweight cut, flying halfway around the globe. Where's the privilege in that, bro? Bro, it's a joke, you know. The Dagestani fighters are mad talented. Proper complete fighter, and they should get bare respect. And their haters need to quiet down. And unfortunately, that makes up like the 70% of MMA fans. Both sides are toxic as hell. Like, these men on the internet, they got 0 achievements. They're living through the fighters, acting like they did all of the graft, you know. Like, they chat like 1 win and their religion and race is top tier. And I'm talking about both McGregor and Dagestani fans, you know. Like, relax in it, bro. And every time one side wins, the other side starts spitting the same wildness back. In this fight, it's clear as day. No privilege. Ikram was at a massive disadvantage. Not ready for a Whittaker fight. Man didn't have the experience to take on Whittaker. He didn't climb the ladder yet. I love it when a hyped up name gets thrown in with one of the known killers like Whittaker. But why this outcome is wicked is we got a clear-cut number 1 contender. Whittaker, the top dog in the middleweight division. Some are saying Strickland, but it can't be Strickland, you know. He barely got by Paulo Costa. The whole thing was a dance. A man dance with no punches. Whittaker, on the other hand, destroyed Costa before. Took a hit, but dealt a map beating for 3 rounds. It was a proper war. Now, he starched a hype prospect like Ikram, And, for me, I personally think that the winner of Izzy versus Dricus Du Plessis should fight Whittaker. Or if you can't make up your mind, hear me out. Like, how about a contender fight between Sean Strickland versus Robert Whittaker? Just get all the confusion out of the way. We'll have a contender and it will be a cracking fight. Like, imagine Sean Strickland, the wildest motherfucker, against Robert Whittaker, the nicest guy on the mic. The press conference is gonna be crazy and it's gonna be a banging fight. Like, Robert Whittaker stands on business. Also, just before I cut, like, Hamza called out Whittaker. This guy on some next level shit, Look, I love you, my guy. It's all love out here. But you need to hush it a little bit, You can't be chatting shit until you actually get into the octagon. Because we know every time you train hard, you get sick. Like my last video, I was proper worried about the guy. But you know what? It was just food poisoning. Like, that's crazy, gang. Man's chatting at the moment more than John Anik. Khamzat need to sit back a little bit, get active in the game, and then start chatting shit and tweeting out. It's getting a bit peak, Anyway, leave a comment on this video. Let us know what you think is the future like for Robert Whittaker. Also, do you actually think that Ikram got throat checked, or was he just unlucky because he took this fight on short notice? For now, it's Whittaker's moment. There's no doubt about it. And I'll catch you in the next video.